the Lodge of Wanderlust. Alright, let me just click a few more buttons here. Alright, so you heard Karen Blackbone came this way, so following the clues, you ended up here, only to find that someone who probably came here next to Willow up the top there is fighting off this massive bug infection. There were some few nasty druids who seemed to worship bugs, but they got their butts handed to them. So let's just get straight. And I got Willow here as the next turn. So Willow. I skipped ahead. So Willow, just arriving on the top story via the roof. What would you like to do?
Well, since I did leave early last game, can you tell me where I guess Vixen is? Because last time I remember it was Willow and Vixen going onto this kind of like patio area. Oh, he went into the door?
He did, yeah.
Gotcha, okay. Did anyone else come up with us two, or was that it?
You're it. You're the front line.
Okay, and then this person, did they say anything? Because I just want to make sure I'm not attacking him if he's friendly.
Oh, he's definitely friendly. He insisted that you go and save a lady that's in here. The lady doesn't look like she's going to make it. So, yeah, you could either zoom in here. There's some action happening here. But Cygnus is holding his own against 3 of these bugs. So, I don't know what your priorities are, but yeah, go for it.
He will go ahead and run into that doorway then. So I'll have him run there. All right. So now coming into this room, obviously we see some more bugs. So does any of them look like a lady he's asking for us to save? Oh, it's that one in the corner.
It's dead.
Okay. Is she dead, or does she look like she's clinging to life? Like, can I do a perception check quickly?
She's dead. She's very obviously dead.
Oh. All right. Well, seeing that, man. Okay. Well, seeing that it looks like Vixen's going to be handling Trig, I'll have Willow kind of like look back out, and he'll target the bugs that are just on the north of these 3.
Oh.
And he is going to go ahead and, let's see here. We're going to go ahead and do poison spray.
Poison spray, awesome. Is that a save or? Oh, it's a hit.
Attack roll.
Yeah, poison spray absolutely hits. Nice.
For 17.
17 points of poison damage. These bugs are not immune to poison, so the poison spray goes on top of them and they scream out a little bit, and that's a good hit. Well done.
And with that, he is going to go ahead and stand his ground there.
Okay, very good. Vixen, I think last session you saw the person you're trying to save fall, and this guy trying to cast some spells on you, but you resisted it. What do you do, Vixen?
Yes, I think he was trying to plead me to be to go easy on him now or something as well. And that is what we'll not do. Punch, punch.
Punch, punch. All right. 23 hits. 22 hits.
It's going to be acid damage. Well, that's max 13.
13. Oh, yep. Survives the first punch to the face, but he's looking in a mess.
6.
And that one takes him out, and he says, "You may destroy me, but we are the swarm. We are many. We all come for you." As he dies.
Fly to here. Bonus action. Let's burn a monk point. We're going to flurry. So, 2 more punches. Punch on the swarm and punch.
24 hits.
Just the one. We're going to go with fire damage on this one, because bugs must burn. 6 fire.
Rather strangely, these things are described as magic-infused fire beetles. But according to the stat sheet, they're not resistant to fire. So that absolutely hits. All right. So Cygnus standing alone against 3 of these swarms. Says, protect, not knowing, protect with Miss Rosemary. She is of the utmost importance. He's going to swing his sword once. Oh, rolls a natural 1. Swing his sword twice and rolls an 11. A 1 and a 2 to attack. So he's swinging and missing, and he's looking at this swarm of beetles. Now, Skame. Skame, who is not here. I'm going to bring up his character sheet and just do some simple attacks with him. So you guys, as someone posted those memes there, you're in a bit of trouble. Righty. So Skame will attack with his rapier. As I get his character sheet up. Swings once. Oh, swings once. 25. That'll hit. And then the next one at advantage, 17. That'll both hit. So he does 5 on the first. No sneak attack, so that's 15 plus 5. 20 points of damage. He slashes through the bugs. Fantastic. Minus 20. Okay. I'm going to say these ones creep around Skame and come over here and go for Pinky. So we have 1 on each. So the swarms on you, Pinky. And they're going to get 1 bite attack. And they're rolled an 11, so just boom, misses. Yo, all the way on the outside, all by yourself. What do you do?
Would Skim get an attack of opportunity on those beetles that ran by him?
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. Alright, yeah, I don't like this big swarm of bugs in front of me, so I'm gonna do some dissonant whispers on it.
A wisdom save. Minus 2 to wisdom. And they're all a natural 20.
Natural 20!
Oh, Jesus. Alright. Let's see. Alright. 5, 10, 15. It's 15 feet. I'm gonna use my bonus action to rabbit hop 15 feet.
Nice.
I can't put myself down. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then 15 more feet this way.
Okay.
I got bugs! I got bugs, I need help!
Alright, there's plenty of bugs to go around. As this one attacks Cygnus. And I think that'll hit Cygnus as well. He's starting to look... Oh no, just misses, just misses. Trig the Fly says that. And Miss Rosemary says that. And what does Pinky do?
Pinky hears a scream from east. So he will try to get towards that, but first I'll do bonus action to get my shield up. Well, or some other shield up.
I think you already have it up. Your little shield
I'm not-
icon on it.
I can't remember if I... Oh, I do, okay. I couldn't remember if I did.
Let's just say that you did, because it's silly not to, so go for it.
Alright, so I'll move towards this set of bugs here. So I'll take an attack of opportunity from other bugs. If they...
Oh, they roll a 12, they miss.
Alright, I'll attack this bug.
Sure.
Let's see. Oof.
10 is definitely going to miss.
Let's do another one.
16 would hit though.
Nice, okay.
So they need to make their strength saving throw, or whether you squish them. You squish the bugs. Down they go.
Okay. And because I squish them, I think I can do. Let me double check. But I think I can move half of my movement. Yeah, it says immediately after you score critical hit or miss melee or reduce creature to 0 hit points, you can make. Oh no, it says attack. Never mind. Then I'll try to use my bonus action to teleport 30 feet closer to heal.
Nice.
That's it.
Okay, good turn though, Pinky. Okay, back over here. The only person sensible to attack is Uncle Vixen. So the bugs swarm all over you, Uncle Vixen, and they roll a dirty 20. I think that'll hit.
That hit.
Yeah.
It meets it.
For 18 points of slashing damage as the bugs bite
I
you.
will.
Yep.
If I can find it. Deflect attack since it's slashing, so reduce it by 23. So I take 0 damage.
Wow.
And
nice.
I actually do have a monk point, so I will burn the monk point to redirect the attack. Because now I can redirect it within 5 feet if it was a melee attack, and it needs a DC 14 Dex save.
All right, so Dex save 15. I can't remember what the DC.
Point. 14. I think it's save or suck. Let me see. Or take 2d8 slashing with the same type by the attack. Yes, so it's save or suck. So cool. Burn a monk point for nothing. All right.
That's a pretty cool ability, though. I like it. Imagine it useful in pub fights when some guy tries to punch you in the face and you just turn and stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. The bugs, both of them miss Cygnus. And zoom back up here. And come swarming after you, Hyol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But they can't quite get to you. No, they just get to you. They just get to you. So, swarming over your... Oh, man. It's rolling so well at the start. That's a 12. That's a miss. Okay, back of the turn. Willow, up on the second story. What you got?
All right. Just outside a game question. If I used a spell for a bonus action, for my action, I can only use a cantrip, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, just making sure. Okay. So for Willow, he is going to... he's going to go ahead and cast Healing Spirit. So he is going to go ahead and place the totem right on where this gentleman is. Don't mind the healing. Healing only happens on his turn.
Okay.
And
yep, they carry on.
okay, and then he is going to go ahead and use his action. We're going to go ahead and do. I'm going to have him Willow move down, and while he's kind of rushing down, he's going to extend out his hand, and his wood of his hands are going to slowly turn into blades, and we're going to go ahead and do Primal Savagery.
Nice.
15?
15 hits.
For 16.
Alright, so just doing a couple of things at once. Okay, so 16 to this guy. Okay, a lot of splattered bugs, but still alive. And...
Okay.
So where's your
with
healing
that-
spirit? I put a little doohickey on here, so place that where the healing spirit is.
Okay. So it's going to be on top of him, so at the start of his turn, he'll receive healing.
Okay, got it. Fantastic. Okay, good turn, because he is getting beat up. Failing to hit them as well. Vixen, however, has taken out a couple of druids if nothing else. What would you like to do?
Keep punching.
Keep punching. If in doubt, just keep punching.
13 and a 25.
Both of those hit. Spikes are relatively easy to hit.
8 and 8. 16 total.
Okay, good. Solid couple of punches.
And then bonus action punch. And
third punch hits.
for 9.
Okay, nice series of punches. And the bugs are looking terrible. Cygnus says, thank you for all your help. He's going to attack the one in front of him with a sword once, with a 26 and a 16. That is more like it. He does 20 points of damage to this one. And he's going to Divine Smite it to finish it off. Alright, focus your attention on this one. We can take it down.
Oh, and then, hold on, let me quickly heal him. So he's going to get 5 healing back.
5 healing. Oops, that was 6. Taking 1 off. Move that King Spirit back there. Okay, game. It's going to rush over to this one. There was 2 attacks. Probably the second one at advantage. So 1 hits, second one hits. We'll do this twice. And that'll be enough for the bug to be destroyed. Okay. Oh, so that one just the one destroyed. Okay, Hjold, you got bugs hot on your tail. What do you do?
Yep, I'm gonna burn another rabbit hop and get my ass out of there. 15 feet that way. I'll go right about there. And I'm gonna vicious mockery this one on the right over here.
Okay. Another wisdom saving throw. Did they roll another natural 20? They roll a 15, which is just good enough to
Let's go.
fail.
No, it is not. Yeah, there we go. It's good enough to fail.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Disadvantage on the next attack.
Okay, and it runs away, right?
No, that just gives a disadvantage on the next attack.
Okay, my spell is confused. Okay, cool. Disadvantage on the next attack. Excellent. All right.
Oh, and this I'll bonus action. Or no, I already bonus action. Never mind.
Ooh, bunny hop, right?
Yeah.
All right. Back on the top layer, attacking Cygnus. Rolls a 16. Misses Cygnus. Trig the Fly is dead. Miss Rosemary is dead. Pinky is not dead. Pinky, what do you do?
Pinky needs to get shrunk, I guess, back to normal size. Willow said he dropped.
You can squeeze through there if you want. That's fine.
No, but I'm just saying I'm no longer large, so I don't have extra damage on attacks.
Yeah, because Willow is now concentrating on the healing.
Ah, okay, good point.
All right, so Pinky gets closer to this guy, set of bugs and try to smash them.
Oh,
20.
there we go.
Natural 20!
So 2d6. I'll make a strength saving throw.
Natural 20!
And they get flipped upside down.
All right, so 15 plus 9, so 24 together damage.
24, yep.
And yep, because of the crit, and then one more hit.
Yep. At advantage, because they're on their back. 18 hits, but let's see if you get that natural 20. No, you don't. The 23 will still hit.
So 11.
Nice.
And I think if I score critical hit, I can attack again. That's what I was reading before. Yeah, heal.
Okay.
So I can do another attack.
Sure.
So let me switch back. Attack. 14.
14 is enough to kill the bug in one round. It just splats. Well done.
Oh, this was to hit, Malcolm. This was to hit 14, not the damage.
Okay, sorry, yep. Roll the damage. It's got 10 hit points. Let's see if you do take it out. There we go.
13.
All works out in the end.
Nice.
Okay, nice round, Pinky. Swarming bugs on Uncle Vixen. And another dirty 20. 21 slashing.
Got my reaction back, so I'll go ahead and use it to deflect. So a minus 15 from that, so I take 6.
6 points of damage. Nice. Now that these druid guys left, bugs are going to attack Cygnus. Bite. Hit Cygnus for 21 slashing. Ooh, he is looking rough, but he is holding firm. The healing spirit still on him is definitely going to help. That one's dead. This one up here is dead. So we'll head back round to Willow.
All right. Well, he's just going to go ahead and continue on the bugs that are just south of him. So he's going to go ahead and slash again with his claws.
Okay, nice. Primal savagery comes out.
He is going to completely miss.
Okay, that is unfortunate.
But I will have him go around just to kind of like stop the swarm from going after Cygnus, and we'll go ahead and end the turn there.
Okay. Cygnus says, I see what you are doing. You're keeping me up with this healing. Well done. Vixen, you're up. Still got bugs next to you.
Punch, punch, punch.
14 hits.
13, 11, I mean.
11 misses. Well done.
And bonus punch, 18.
Okay, so 2 hits.
13 and 9.
13 and 9 is enough for another bunch of bugs to squish.
I'll just go ahead and take my movement out here to start to assist. And that's it.
Okay, do you want to roll the 2d6 for Cygnus? As he will swing his sword. That would be for Willow. Doing the healing.
Yes.
I thought you meant something like ability for Cygnus.
6.
Wait. Yes. 6 hit points back to him. Move the spirit off him for a sec. So 6 hit points back. And he swings at the bugs twice. Hits twice. For a total of 17. He's going to rush overhead trying to finish off this bug. And doing so, invoking an attack of opportunity. Doesn't seem to care. And he dodges it successfully enough. Skame, there's no bad guys left, so Skame will run up the top. Go.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a run there. I'm gonna run over here. Pinky, just run over to me. I'll get us upstairs. And I'll hold the dimension door.
Okay, great. Swarms north. Attack Cygnus with another bite. It's a natural 20 for 39 points of damage. Ooh. All right.
That's good.
Okay, Pinky. How
All right,
being Dimension Lord?
Yep, let's do it.
Yeah, just up to where we hear the sounds of combat.
I'll say right there. Just not quite in the center of the squares here. Okay, so you vamp up. I don't see where you guys are. You're right there. And Pinky.
Right.
You have your full turn.
Right. Yep. So I moved 5 feet, so I have still 30 feet movement. So I'll go the closest bug, which is this one, and I'll attack it. Right,
Cool.
there's no other bugs. This one.
Nope, this is the last swarm of bugs.
All right, let's see. 25.
Saving throw. Rolls an 11. Flips upside down, going prone.
Those full damage that I rolled before. Ignore that one. And then one more attack with advantage now, right? Since it's down.
14 hits. Might be natural 20, it isn't. But that'll hit again.
All right. 12.
Okay, very good. And
All right,
Willow,
that's all.
roll 2d6. I think he ends up in the healing spirit.
Yes. I'm sorry, Pinky, only one.
Nice.
This isn't a 2d6?
No, because it's level 2.
Oh, okay. All right.
So there's only one more use of it left now.
Okay. Thanks for keeping track of that. Okay, Willow.
He's gonna go ahead and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue slashing. So we're gonna go ahead and go after those bugs.
Sure.
I know 25 hits.
25 does hit.
And for 15.
Nice.
Actually, its advantage is still on its back, so roll again. You might get that natural 20.
You gave me some good luck.
Oh, is it a natural 20?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so roll another 2d10.
Nice.
So another 16.
Right, while I'm playing around with an audio, I'll imitate my wife. How would you like to do this?
He's gonna go ahead and I don't know. I just see him using his claws, and he's just slashing the bugs in half. So he's almost kind of like a lawnmower at this point, just kind of like slashing downwards, just cutting each one of them in half until they're all gone. So we'll just say he's kind of like, I don't know, in kind of like an enraged state, trying to help his friends.
That's a good kill, Willow.
Oh,
all right.
Thank you.
And why don't you do one more healing on Pinky for the healing spirit, and then then we can drop it.
Four.
4 points of healing. Mr. Rosemary! Mr. Rosemary! You rush. Oops. Doesn't rush forward at all. Because I've lost him. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. He rushes forward. Says, Mr. Rosemary! Oh, no! And he calls over Vixen. Oh, by the way, Vixen, that combat really took the... Well, I'm not going to say anything more than take a point of exhaustion.
Okay. Oh, yeah, yes, nephew Cygnus.
Oh, what happened?
Well, unfortunately, I got here, but I couldn't take them all out in time. I took out that Kalia, the cricket person, and those damn bugs got to her before I could get to them. And then I took out Trig the fly because they took out Miss Rosemary.
Wow. I mean, I did not know her personally.
I tried. I'm so sorry, nephew.
I'm not sure I'm
Also,
your nephew.
I'm sorry for your loss, but we're here because this place is about to get run over by a giant golem. So we need to get her, make sure everybody's good, and we need to get out of here. It's headed right for this place.
And giant means like
Yeah,
twice or
it almost took us
building.
out. We need to go. We need to split.
All right. Let me
Grab anything you need. Pinky, can you grab this lady?
Yes, grab her.
Sure.
Grab her.
Yeah,
let's
okay,
make
Pinky grabs
sure Stickness. Would grab anything.
Is anybody else here alive? Or that unfortunately just you?
It's just me and Mrs. Rosemary. Okay, let me grab a few things and then we'll go. Okay, everybody out. And
Willow's going to quickly just check Trig the Fly and Kalaya just to see if there's anything on them.
apart from bugs, nothing.
Okay.
And just before this place is probably going to be destroyed, I like doing this because these maps are cool. That's what the entire map looks like.
So many bugs.
So many bugs. Alright, but you rush outside, back into the rain on the plains of Eglarion. And what do? Take off running?
Yes, a side direction. I'm assuming we can probably see it out in the distance a ways.
So we see you rush
Yeah.
away to the west here. And the golem does indeed just there's nothing malicious about it. But the Lodge of Wanderlust is no more. Then it turns around and starts heading away from you to the east. And Cygnus says, "Oh, this has been quite a day. What? Any idea what the hell that was?"
I think our historian, Nephews Games, said it was a golem that Arden the Constructor made back in the day to fight the angels.
Yeah, we think we know where, like, the control thing came from, but we don't know where it is. There's some place to the southeast that it might have, that has something to do with it.
Well, that is most unfortunate. It is a shame to see my Lodge of Wanderlust, who has housed many travelers, be destroyed. But these are interesting times for sure. Anyway, thank you for your help. I appreciate everything you did in saving me, it seems, and Mr. Rosemary. Not only the bugs, but my life as well. And I'm not sure what one can do against such a creature as that Colossus. I would offer refreshments, I would offer dinner, but as you see, it is destroyed. Anyway,
It's okay.
What can I help you with? Most people come to the Lodge of Wanderlust seeking knowledge. What is it that you seek?
We were seeking a person. Searching my memory here.
Lawgiver.
Lawgiver Baronbone.
Arden, Arden. Yes, she was here. Oh, maybe 7 days ago. She was seeking information on some dark angels. She said she was seeking two things. The first she was seeking was the location of something called the Lodge of Wanderlust. I've heard rumors about... the ziggurat.
Well,
so the ziggurat.
I was going to say, we were there 5 minutes ago, man. I hope you remember it.
Oh, I've forgotten my own home already. I'm sorry. She was seeking the location of something called the ziggurat of the new moon. She seemed to have done enough research to know that it exists, but it only exists during the new moon. And she knows that there's a passphrase associated with it. I could help her with neither.
And did she say in particular where she might have been headed next?
Yes. There was a wizard of the Arcane Tower who, shall we say, got expelled for delving too deep into the mysteries of the Dark Angels. And rumors had it that he stole something as he left. I suggested to go there, but with caution. That was bad. His name is Abildor Whitegate. He is not that far from here. As I said, she was seeking two things. The location and the passphrase to summon the ziggurat. I could help her with neither.
That's very helpful. I think that's probably where we're going to be headed next.
Tell me, why do you seek out Arden Blackbone?
We're looking to put an end to what's going on back in the city. We think they might be able to help.
All right. Well, that is not something I can disagree with. This curse is indeed widespread and devastating. At least I have at least I had a shelter to live in.
Maybe you can rebuild. Maybe.
Also, if you can make your way to Harvest and it's been liberated, the people have control of the town again.
I will make my way there. I do have quite a lot of knowledge about this area. Would you like me to share some information about some locations?
By all means.
First up, the gate to the darkness within. Now, when the Dark Angels were finally defeated, this was their last stand, and they used the gate to the darkness within to go back to wherever they came from. I do not suggest you go there, but it is a very, very strong connection to the Dark Angels. That's the way where they made their last stand. And yeah. Also, a couple of other... Oh, you already know about the Groaning Pillar, I see, and the Cans of Bones. There is also a shrine to the Blind God at the top here. Now the shrine was, from what I understand, was a lair to a great dragon. The lair has simply been, the shrine has been taken over by some foul entities. I wish I could tell you more, but as I said, it's been taken over. I have not visited there yet. And there is a great owlbear, a friend of mine. His name's Gror. Gror. And he protects the king's forest. It is his domain. And finally,
Sorry, real quick, you said that it's an owl bear that was a friend of yours?
yes. Well, he's a druid, but the form he prefers is an owl bear.
I got it. Okay.
As an owl
Understood.
bear. And yet another friend of mine who I've met on my journeys is a hermit. His name is Vadon. He would know more about the Alden swamps and the surrounding areas. I hope you can find these useful. As I said, many of these areas around here with the gate of the darkness within, the cans of bones, the groaning pillar, all very, very evil places.
Yeah, they're pretty unpleasant there. At least the
Uh,
bone place was.
You visited somebody? You visited the Cans of Woe?
Yeah, we made our way up from Harvest and we kind of cut across the river.
Yeah, we met the snake people there.
Yeah, they were
Most people
creepy.
keep their distance from there. You no doubt discovered that it is a mass grave, and that is not the most pleasant thing. But I'm pleased to see you have made it okay.
Yeah, no, I was got out of there without a fight. I mean, we were just looking for leads on our person here. Do you know to the east there's an overpass of the giants? Is there anything significant about that, or is it just a bridge?
But it is a bridge suitable for giants. It's I think 1,000 feet long, maybe even longer, and the safe way across the river. I've not traveled it in some time.
Got it.
Thank you for information.
But you must welcome.
Yeah.
Now
We probably should give a proper burial to her.
Well, I think that would be good.
We can do
I'm
that.
sure Miss Rosemary, she has no use for this in death, so I do not think she will mind if you take her possessions. It is up to you, of course, but this is what she has.
I mean, the totem looks like it might be an heirloom, but the other things I don't think she would have much use for in the afterlife.
I think we can use at least 2 gold to put on her eyes over there.
Oh well, yeah.
Willow's going to take out 10 gold from his own pouch, and he'll hand it over to what's the guy's name again? Cygnus, that's right, Cygnus. So he'll hand him over the 10 gold, but also as well as 10 good berries. And he's going to go, seeing that you lost your home, I hope you find a new home, but along your way, or if you're hungry, then please use these. And so he'll hand over the money and the good berries.
Oh, thank you very much. I will take your advice and make my way to Harveston. Before we do the burial, I'm heading to Harveston. Where are you heading to?
I mean, we'll probably go see this guy at his workshop and see if he's got any leads for us.
All right.
What time is it?
Late in the day, we'll say.
I mean, we're probably gonna make camp soon. If you're welcome to stay for the night and head out in the morning if you'd like.
Oh, that sounds good. I believe somebody referred to you as Pinky. Pinky, will you help me dig a grave for Mr. Rosemary?
Of course.
It's kind of... the first part of digging the grave is kind of easy because it's mud. There's nothing solid around it. But eventually the mud starts seeping into the hole, and it takes a good couple of hours to dig a suitable hole just with the mud constantly collapsing in, and you have to reinforce it and do it again and again and again. But it gets done, and Cygnus places a couple of the gold pieces on her eyes. Says, Mr. Rosemary, I did not know you very long. You came seeking knowledge, and I did give you the knowledge. I hope that gives you some comfort in the afterlife. But may all the gods bless you on wherever your journey takes you next. He starts kicking mud into the hole.
She's with the Four Winds now.
Yes, she is gone. As I said, I did not know her well, but she has gone.
Oh, it's okay, nephew. Give me a hug.
Once again, I'm not your nephew, but I'm okay with a hug. He gives you a warm hug.
There, nephew, there.
All right. And so you guys set up camp. Vixen, roll me a d20.
Let's go real dice.
Real dice.
11.
11. So, everybody needs a big bag of real dice. You saw when I used to play around an actual table before COVID hit. Those were the days. So nothing happens in the night. You wake up in the morning. Everybody's refreshed. Everybody gets the benefits of a long rest. But Uncle Vixen, night was not so comfortable for you. Take another point of exhaustion.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So it's
Two?
2 levels.
Yikes.
So before the long rest, I'll have Willow do his Find Familiar, as well as summon his Drake again.
Easy enough to do.
While we're like either in the morning or evening, Pinky would say, "Do you think it's worth going north to see that gate of darkness within? I mean, it sounds like a dangerous place. Maybe Torque would be there, one of the Torques."
Well, we can, obviously we're going towards the workshop. We could at least get close to it and observe the area.
Okay. Might worth checking just to see if we get the notification from that thing.
So you're thinking the Smokestone's mine, Pinky?
No, I was thinking this thing that
the gate.
he just told us
The
about.
Gate of Darkness, yeah.
Sure. You can absolutely check that out. I'll just point out something from the talk of the tower, though. I'll copy and paste the relevant line. Oops. Leaving roll 20 is not good. If you read that thing I just highlighted, it mentions the Smokestone Mine as a possible location for a talk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Smokestone.
Alright. So Cygnus makes his way. Yeah, exactly. So we'll see. So maybe the workshop, the gate to the darkness within, and then the Smokestone Mines. But of course, feel free to change it. The DM is prepared. Okay, so Cygnus makes his way. You do note that he heads to the southeast. Presumably he has a way of getting across the river there, the River Half. And he bids you farewell. And you make your way to the northwest. You notice something. There's a bird, and birds are harder and harder to come across. But you see a bird approaching. Can everybody make me a perception check, please?
Yeah, okay.
So Willow puts the gold in the thing. Cool.
-4 to my check for the new rules for exhaustion.
Yep.
So that's a 12.
Well,
I'm not sure why it rolled with twice, but
That's right.
first one
We'll
I
take the
guess.
first one. They both kind of suck, but
Yeah.
perception check when you got a moment, Willow.
Yep, I was quickly adding our gold. Doing it now.
Alright, thank you. So Vixen, feeling the effects of exhaustion, you miss it. I say Hill misses it as well. But Willow, you see a bird approaching. And it looks a little odd. Something's wrong about the perspective. It's bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm not saying it's that big, but just it's like got a maybe 100-foot wingspan, and it's swooping down. It's about 50 feet away above the ground, and it's heading in your direction. What do you do?
It looks like it sees us.
And it's coming from the mountains.
Yes, coming from the mountains.
Willow's gonna kind of like notice the bird, and he's gonna go. We need to hide now. And
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Pass. Let's hide.
All right, everybody make a stealth check. Don't forget your negative Vixen. So that's 28.
I'm gonna use a luck.
28. Yeah, I was doing that. Yeah.
Natural
Same.
one.
Well, it's still a 12, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 12. Actually, that's a good point. Natural ones.
I don't know because you're using the new rule from Pony always.
Oh
Passes, so I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, it works both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, just
that's
to
a
be
fail.
fair.
No, I think it's good too because
Does that negate a group check?
well, we're going to find out because
I wonder.
well,
It might be individual the way Malcolm's talking.
well, just because Pinky rolled so well on his perception and rolled so poorly on his stealth, even worse. This thing swoops down. The rest of you duck for hiding with what's the worst one apart from that is a 25. But it sees you, Pinky, and let me just check something.
I think he was not looking up. He was had a rock or pebble stuck in his foot. He was preoccupied.
Okay.
Someone said burn, and he looked down.
And what's your armor class there, Pinky?
Right now it's 20
20.
because I didn't have shield. I didn't have shield active.
Okay, roll me a d20, Pinky.
All right. 11.
So 11 plus 13 is 24, which will hit. Actually,
Am I cutting words?
no. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, sure. So it's a 24 at the moment.
Balls.
52
I tried.
Still hits.
Farewell.
So its talons grip into you. And you're going to go for a ride. You take 4d6 plus 9 damage as a talon sinks into you, and it soars straight up into the sky. I'll say it's super fast. We'll say it's 60 feet above the rest of you guys as you're struggling inside of its grips, Pinky.
I activate my wings and I instantly dash up to Pinky.
Can I do anything, or how do you want to handle this now?
It's roll for initiative. Order is going to be important here.
I'm going to use a luck point for my initiative too.
Initiative is a d20, so I gotta change my
Take
initiative
it.
-4 to this. So 12.
Are we just rolling? Are you gonna put us
Yep.
in? Nothing.
I was like, I don't get a plus to put myself in, or I would.
Go Pinky, Willow, and Vixen. There we go.
And Chipper.
And Chipper. Can't forget Chipper.
And your Drake.
Well, Drake takes its turn right after me, but yeah.
How do I edit my initiative? Oh, here.
Just click on
You
your
just-
name, and
yeah,
you
you
should
just-
be able to.
Click on the number.
And
Oh, man, I
feel free
burned
to
that one.
modify it for the first one. Roll.
Yeah, it should be 7. There you go.
And Willow got a 9.
And Chipper had a natural 20 for a 21.
Go Chipper. Alright. So, we'll go in order from here. So, you haven't yet taken to the air, Vixen. Chipper, you watch as it grabs hold of Pinky and soars 60 feet up into the air. What does Chipper do?
Willow's gonna tell Chipper to keep up with the bird. So Chipper is gonna go ahead and fly up. We'll do the flyby to give advantage to the next person that attacks the Raven.
By the way, even without any type of passive perception checks, even Pinky, who's not very perceptive at the moment, and Vixen, who's 2 levels of exhaustion for some reason, like this looks like a crow, right? But it's making noises, kind of cackling and laughing. And you can't help but think that kind of sounds a little bit like the cackles and laughs that Athena used to make. So why would a crow be making hag cackling noises? Interesting question. But it's definitely making hag cackling, laughing, like that sort of thing. What's up with that? I don't know. Joel, what do you do?
All right, so how far away is the bird?
Say 60 feet straight above you.
60 feet, okay. So I would like to hold my action until either Vixen can reach Pinky or until this thing's about to fly more than 120 feet away from me.
Okay.
And I'll hold a psychic lance for it.
Okay, you can do that now because it's about to move away on its turn. So it's going to fly
Okay.
higher. So psychic glance, yep. Intelligence save DC 16. It's got a add to it. Ah, throws a natural 1.
Let's go.
Legendary resistance.
And he is incapacitated.
No, he's not
I
legendary.
think he just said
resistance.
legendary.
Ah, balls, yeah.
yeah, I was like, I think he
Alright,
just said Lego.
burn. I burn one of those at least.
Okay, so it flies another.
Half damage still,
I'll-
right?
I'll bonus action inspire Vixen.
Okay, Bardic Inspire.
Still half damage though, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, 14 points of damage, and it flies another 240 feet in the air.
Oh,
So now it
Jesus
is
Christ. All right.
300 feet away. And as the psychic lance cuts into it, it seems to rethink it a little bit and drops Pinky. Pinky, as you're
Yep.
plummeting back to the ground,
Oh, is that 20d6 because he's 300 feet?
it's always,
It's gonna be pretty bad, yeah.
It's always you can't go higher than 20d6. So if it's 300 feet, it's not 30d6. It's still 20d6.
No, that's what I was wondering if it was the max of 20. That's what I was wondering.
Max of 20, yeah. Probably terminal velocity stuff. Pinky land on the ground with a thump.
Quick question. I don't know if this will work. Oh, or do I have to do anything on my turn? I cannot do anything. I'm falling.
You're
Or how
falling.
fast am I falling?
You fall till you hit the ground.
Right, but turn-wise, like how far am I falling per turn? Basically, what I'm trying to do.
I think the rule is you fall 500 feet instantly per turn.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know. Okay. All right, I was just trying to basically use my teleportation to go up, see if I can reduce the speed of falling. Okay.
Huh?
I guess I cannot do that.
No, you splat on the ground.
All right. How much damage is that? 73?
73. Not an instant kill, but
I think he's down, yeah.
okay, 500 did even knew that. Okay. Vixen.
Well, Freaky Raven dropped Nephew, so that's all I care about. Oh, there, Nephew. Let me apply some cream and balm to your wounds. Hold still, hold still.
I think he's not moving.
Yeah, hold still to a corpse.
I'm trying to medicine check him.
Sure. DC 2.
And -4 to this, so that's a 3.
Not good. Okay, Willow. Vixen lands close enough to you that you can do some healing if you wish.
Pinky, you mean, right?
Not sure what I said, but yes, Pinky's the one in trouble.
Okay. Yeah, so Pinky is going to go ahead, or sorry, Willow is going to go ahead and heal him, so rush up to his side. We are going to go ahead and do level 3 Cure Wounds. And as a bonus action, he'll command his Drake to... are we still in kind of like a forest area?
Yeah. Yep, you're in a forest.
Okay, so he's going to have his Drake climb up on one of the trees and just command it to jump out and attack the crow if it gets close by again.
It's 300 feet straight up in the air.
Well, no, I'm just saying if it swoops back down.
Ah, sure. Key?
What happened?
You fell.
Went boom.
They trip or something? That's pretty bad fall.
Yeah. Well, you tripped from about 300 feet up in the air.
I think he just looks up and scratches his head. I assume he didn't really realize like what happened because he was walking, not seeing anything. All of a sudden, he's in the air, then like fall.
Well, unless you guys really want to attack this thing is going to fly away. Let it go?
Well, I mean, Willow doesn't have the range to attack it.
I'll say this, just you don't notice it. What the bird actually does, it flies all the way out to the Calhay Sea, all the way over here, picks up a boat filled with people, flies back into the mountains and disappears into the mountains, and the last you see of it is it carrying an entire boat in its claws. Like not just a shipping, like a simple thing, like a proper sailboat with 2 masts on it. And it takes it back and does something with it. And all the time it was cackling like a hag.
It's a pirate bird who kidnapped a boat. Good to know.
And I just looked it up, asked Google, and it's 570 feet according to physics. So I guess they rounded
That
up
makes sense.
500 feet.
Yeah.
Which is quite a distance, of course. Okay.
Yeah. That was interesting. I never thought I can learn how to fly.
Yeah. That was the Queen's bird? Queen bird?
I don't know. It sounded like a queen's laugh. I don't know. Weird. Do you think Queen sent it towards us?
Wouldn't be surprised.
Obviously, the queen is still trying to hunt us, and it wants us taken out, probably since it considers us a threat.
Yeah.
Yeah. We better start looking harder for those orcs. By the way, did we get any pings when we entered this hexagon?
No, you did not. But you're not close enough to the smokestone mines to know those ones there.
Yeah. Well, let's see what's going on at the little shack here before we try to head up there.
Okay, I'll rest in the shack then. Just to patch myself up a bit. Once we get there.
So you're resting. Well, I guess you don't quite get to Master Whitegate's workshop yet. But yeah, you can take a long rest there if you like.
Do short rest?
Well, I
Do a short
don't know.
rest.
I don't know if we want to just rest right in the middle of the forest under that rain, because I assume we're still getting hit by the rain.
Yeah, the rain. The rain is relentless.
I can ritual cast Tiny Hut if we just want a short rest real quick, which takes 10 minutes.
Well, you're about due for a long rest. I mean, you started from here and you went to here, which is.
Oh, are we ready for? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's like about a day
Checks
per
is a day.
hexagon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. Well.
Yeah, then we can just do full night rest.
All right. Tiny Hut then. There we go.
Okay, so Tiny Hut activated. Feel free to take a long rest. I'm not going to roll for random encounters because you were just attacked by a bird, and that's good enough for a random encounter.
We're getting a lot of giant random encounters.
Yeah, it's getting old. I'm too small for this.
Yeah, so successful long rest. I think Pinky needs it more than anything else. Uncle Vixen, you wake up groggier than you were before. Take another point of exhaustion for level 3.
Okay.
Uncle Vixen, what's going on with you?
Yeah, can we tell that he's like just not?
Yeah.
He looks just dead at this point.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's walking a lot slower. His fist, you noticed in the Lodge of Wanderlust, didn't swing. Oh, was that happened already? Yeah.
Right after the combat.
It's right after the combat. He's slowing down. You notice it.
What's going on with you? What's? Do you not sleep anymore?
Oh, I don't know. I just toss and turn. I think that bitch of a queen has invaded my nightmares.
Oh, you're getting nightmares?
I don't know. I don't close my eyes long enough to dream.
Let me try to help you next time. Here's why I was saving this for special occasion, but I'll give it to you. And Pinky produced that bottle of rum that he was carrying with him. Just drink enough. You'll fall asleep. You will not be bothered.
Thank you,
like that.
nephew. It almost feels as if the elemental energy is just slipping from my bone.
Does this sound like a curse, or some kind of?
Okay,
Anybody good at sussing that out here?
I'm gonna have Willow cast detect poison and disease just to see if he sees anything on Uncle Vixen.
Sure. Whatever's afflicting Uncle Vixen is neither a poison nor a disease. If someone thinks it'd be appropriate for their character to do a medicine check, then feel free to do a medicine check.
Not for Pinky.
Yeah, you can't put your finger on why he's being so exhausted, as can Willow. As I said, there's definitely no poison, there's no disease. The only thing I guess you haven't ruled out is a curse, if he's been cursed in some ways, but I'm not sure how you'd how you do that.
Well, I have a scroll remove curse. I could just kind of try to use it and see if it does anything.
Sure. But I guess medically there's nothing wrong with him, apart from the exhaustion. Remember an F1 commentator, there was a car on fire, and he said, apart from the car being on fire, there's not much wrong with it. Lol.
Well, I mean, that's not yet.
So apart from
Have you
Vixen
seen-
being exhausted, there's nothing medically wrong with him.
I'll try the scroll.
Sure. You read
Remove
from the
curse.
scroll, remove curse. Let me just whisper something. How does Vixen react when this remove curse is cast on him?
Oh, thanks, nephew. I appreciate it. Oh, but I still just feel like my energy is being sapped from my bones. It's almost like the elements are taking back the blessings they gave me all these years.
You would not think this. Well, try drinking this next time. Maybe you'll get sleep. I don't know. I think he just thinks alcohol
Okay,
cures
nephew.
everything.
So just to be clear,
Does
with the
it-
new
can it-
rules, you're at -6 to all rolls and -15 movement. Is that right?
Yep. -6 to all D20 tests and -15 movement.
Okay.
Can I try like an Arcana check? Does it seem like there's a spell on him?
Sure. Arcana away.
Or I'll try to. I'll use luck. It's not gonna be good. Yeah, it's not good.
It's a mystery.
Uncle Vixen, do they help you walk? Would you
Well,
like?
I'm not that bad yet. I'm just a bit slower.
Can Skame use his detect magic feather even though he's not here? Would he
Sure.
reasonably
Sure.
would he burn a
Yeah.
charge for that?
There's nothing unusually magic about Vixen. So no schools of magic ping, apart from any magic items he might be carrying, but Vixen himself is not under a magical spell.
Yeah, the only thing that pings is his Ring of Protection and the Ion Stone of Protection.
Nothing unusual. And with Vixen moving so slowly, which is, I imagine it's a little disconcerting. You've like watched Vixen just faster than anybody moving around the battlefield. It's kind of, what's your movement now, Vixen? With the -15?
20.
20.
Wait, no, sorry, I'm at 45. It's 30. 30.
Oh, okay. So are you moving as fast as everybody else? Is it any more points
Yeah.
of exhaustion from Vixen if it happens? It'll take you 2 days to move a hex as opposed to 1 day to move a hex. But at the moment, because he's so naturally fast to start with, he's moving okay.
Can I use my Drake to kind of like offer to kind of like carry him?
Yeah, it's fine with me, but it's fine with Uncle Vixen.
Oh, you're so kind, nephew Tree. Thank you. Here, boy. Now, go slow. Don't jar Uncle Vixen too much. It's been a long time since he's rode on the back of an animal. But if you are nice to me, then I'll give you a sip of alcohol later. Just don't tell Nephew Tree.
His Drake will just kind of like give out like a little bit of like a dragon growl, but it'll keep on moving.
All right. So pressing on to the workshop.
Mhm.
Okay, with Uncle Vixen very exhausted, but with the Drake of Willow helping him, you come across a workshop. It almost looks out of place here, in that the rain doesn't appear to be affected it at all. Like even the Lodge of Wonderlust, some of the roofing tiles were starting to rot away, you know, with this almost like acid rain coming down. Yeah, it's neatly arranged, like a log cabin almost, but once again it hasn't rusted, it hasn't deteriorated at all. It seems very accurately designed, well-crafted features, like it's got a wind turbine on the roof. Like you see a little propeller blade popping up and swirling around. And just from this distance you notice some a glass roof on top of it as well. Like some, not a roof, but like certain bits of it are like windows on the roof. And looks immaculately designed and in immaculate condition. And the doors are closed, the windows are shuttered.
How far out are we at the moment?
Oh, you can be as far out as you like. You can do 100 feet. You like?
Yeah, let's do 100 feet. Willow's gonna say to the group, he'll go, let me quickly see through Chipper's eyes to see what we're kind of dealing with here. And so I'll have Willow go in another 10 feet. That way he's within 90 feet of the shop. And I'll basically have him see through Chipper's eyes to kind of like circle around the building and obviously also check the roof to see if he can see in through that glass.
Make a perception check for Chipper. What you get?
19.
You do see a fellow through the glass ceilings working on something. You assume he's got his head over like a large tomb, and he is working his way through it, like studying that sort of thing. So that's what Chipper sees. Obviously some type of magic user. And in fact, he looks exactly like this.
All right. Well, obviously, I don't know if that's Abular White Gate or not. So, from looking down from the glass ceiling, am I able to see like all throughout that kind of like cabin? Like, is it like a two-story cabin, or is it like a single story? Like, am I just looking on like one room, or I'm just trying to find out if there's anyone else in this building with him.
Two-story structure. You're looking at the top story. I'm gonna
Okay.
say there's several glass panels on the top, so you see around the top level. There appears to be some type of workshop, like some type of magical workshop.
Gotcha. Okay. I will have Chipper just hang out on the rooftop, just observing, and I'll go ahead and have Willow stop using Chipper's eyes, and he'll kind of like gesture to the group and go, there's only one person I see in the cabin so far. I only know of the top level. I don't know if there's anyone down below.
They just look like a guy.
Just seems like someone working on some small tomb.
I mean, should we just knock?
Well, I didn't see any kind of defenses or anything that looked dangerous. It might be a safe bet that this might be a safe place to go to.
Let's head up there then.
All right. We'll go ahead and approach the workshop then.
Yeah, there is a front door there. He doesn't come down as you approach. If he sees you, he doesn't do anything.
Or like
Will- Oh, go ahead.
is there like a doorknob, doorbell? This guy seems pretty advanced, and I'll just knock on the door.
Okay. You hear some walking. Someone's coming down the stairs. And he opens the door, and you all see him. And he says, "No," and slams the door and goes to hear this walking back upstairs.
All right. Hello? Well, that didn't work out.
You hear a sigh, which is maybe Vixen doesn't, but everybody else does. It's a very loud, audible sigh. The sigh that longs to be heard. And he trudges back down the stairs, and he opens the door and says, "Ugh, whatever it is you have, I do not want it. I'm fairly self-sufficient. You cannot find safe shelter here. I'm sorry. I may use this facility. You're stuck out here in the forest, and all I can do is wish you good luck."
Okay, we're not looking for like shelter or anything. We talk. You know, Cygnus.
Oh, yes, I know Cygnus. We have a somewhat of a cordial relationship.
Well, we're looking for someone, and he said you may have seen them pass by, or you might know of something in the area they may have gravitated towards.
Who is it that you are looking for?
Oh, this person whose name keeps escaping me. Guys, help. Why can I never remember this person's name?
The lawgiver of Harveston.
Yes.
Why do you seek her?
We think she might be able to help us with a certain situation in a certain city nearby.
Make a persuasion check, y'all.
Luck.
Sure.
Ah, we'll take that.
Yeah, she did visit me a number of days ago. She was searching for something called the ziggurat of the new moon. She did not know where it was. She did not know the passphrase. I did offer her the passphrase. She offered me something in return, but she seemed she was still in the dark about where this place might be.
Did she indicate where she may have been heading after she spoke to you?
Once again, she did not know the location, but now she has the passphrase. Whether she's managed to determine the location, I don't know, but I can tell you that she's looking for the ziggurat of the new moon, which only appears in the new moon and will only appear once you say the particular phrase. I gave her the phrase. I don't know whether she's located it or not.
And this phrase, what what would you ask for the phrase? You know, what would you be considered to be something if somebody were looking for the passphrase?
To avail you not, as you do not know where the ziggurat of the new moon is. And just to be clear, you do know where the ziggurat is, because you saw it in the
yeah, I know
tunnel
that.
of the constructor.
Yeah.
Well, if it's not worth it, maybe we can just have it.
Or if we're speaking in hypotheticals, hypothetically, what would you ask for the password?
hypothetically, it is as a person who takes great interests in the history of the Dark Angels, and I hesitate to say this because a lot of people take offense at what I'm about to say. As the history books will tell you, the two great people who brought about the end of theocracy was Arden the Constructor and King Rekmel, I think his name is, says Malcolm. They were the two heroes who eventually overthrew the theocracy. And one of the most important players was, of course, Arden the Constructor. Perhaps the greatest wizard, the greatest magic user these planes have ever seen. If you would doubt that, Arden loved Aglarion so much that he would do anything. And what he ended up doing was making deals with Dark Angels who give him the power to overthrow the theocracy. The history books record him as someone who was noble and wise and intelligent beyond measure, which is true, but most of his power came from the Dark Angels. And because you're so persuasive here, I too wish to tap into the power of the Dark Angels and increase my power manyfold. I think, unlike Arden, I would have been open about it and used my power to better this land. And looking at the state of this land, I think power is the one thing that's going to overthrow this queen. So I make no apologies, no excuses for wanting to seek out the power of the Dark Angels, just like Arden the Constructor did. So to answer your question in a roundabout way, the thing I would require is someone giving me the location of the ziggurat of the new moon. That is the one piece of knowledge that I'm missing. That is the one piece of knowledge that will perhaps allow me to make this bargain. So unless you know where it is, I'm afraid there is nothing you can offer me.
Wait, insight check this guy.
Oh.
Specifically where he says he wanted to seek out the power to make the country better.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you get the impression he does want to make the power better, but you see the glint, almost slight madness in his eyes. And sometimes people who start out wanting to save a kingdom end up being the oppressor of the kingdom. Now, like much as things happened when the moon was shattered, Sarah set up a beautiful society, and she died, other people rose to power, and they used it to throttle the people. So if this guy does tap into the Dark Angels, and he does end up ruling, maybe he'll be a dictator, maybe he'll be a benevolent leader. We don't know.
Right. Okay. Can you actually excuse me and my friends for a second while we step outside?
Without...
Just for a minute.
Before you even finish the sentence, he slams the door and he goes back upstairs.
Sure. All right. So I mean, should we tell him where it is? We kind of need the password.
Quid pro quo, nephew.
Yeah.
Who, quo, what?
Oh, it's
It's
just
a
a saying.
Yeah. All right. I'll knock back on the door.
We can make him say, I guess.
I don't think we need to do that. Plus, like this guy, we might want this guy on our side. Like he looks like that constructor guy, but like younger and not a ghost.
And he has that mechanical arm like he did too.
Okay.
Is he cosplaying?
All right.
We might have to rush then. Beat him to that place.
I mean, I think worrying about this guy is a problem for if that bridge becomes a thing. We just
Okay.
do what we need to do. Knock knock, knock knock.
What is it?
We know where it is.
Would be where?
A cigarette.
Where is a cigarette?
How about we do this? We play fair. I'll draw a very rough drawing of the country pointing out where this ziggurat is. You write a password on a piece of paper. We exchange them at the same time.
Make a persuasion check or a deception check.
Probably should have used luck, but
If you need to with a plus 11. I will write down the phrase as you suggested. It is not so simple as you might think, though. The phrase, the phrase is written in a language that I'm not sure you would understand. Do any of you speak Celestial?
He might. Right?
I think Nephew
maybe.
Tree does.
I feel like Skame does. I feel like he does speak Celestial. Or maybe Willow does, I don't know.
So Willow does speak Celestial.
Yeah, I think we got a couple people that
Nephew
that
Tree has
speak
like
it.
12 languages.
Yeah, he's a library. It's fine.
It's more like 8 or 9 languages, but yes.
I didn't realize you knew that point.
I know 3 including common.
Master Whitegate says, "This is to Willow. Are you fluent in Celestial, or is it merely a passing interest in the text?"
Willow will kind of like give a nod and go, I had to learn lots of different languages from my master when he created me, just so I can be able to talk to many different kind of beings while guarding gates.
Good, because this phrase is written in Celestial use, but it's a very ancient, old form of it. And the best way I can explain it is how we say, you go back further enough, and there's lots of D's and thous and herewiths. Very old style of language. This is a very old version of Celestial. Almost indecipherable to those who are not fluent in the language. But do you feel... Well, I'll leave it to you to decide when we exchange parchments. And Hjol, who's AFK, I assume hands over the parchment. And you flip over the parchment. And the phrase, written in Dark Celestial, which you can make out, is that. And even reading it out
Alright.
loud, I'll say, Willow, is slightly uncomfortable. I imagine this bit, if you saw the extended version of the Fellowship of the Ring, where Gandalf reads the dark language on the ring and the whole room goes dark and his voice becomes really weird. It's that type of phrase, that type of language.
Alright. So yeah, most likely Willow, just saying his first 2 words, he'll probably just kind of like stop himself and just go, I'll keep this to myself when we're ready for it.
Thanks. Hjol, are you back? No. you all to make another persuasion check. No.
Yes, sorry.
Nice.
Right here.
You, you gave him the actual location of the ziggurat of the new moon?
Yeah, no, I'll tell him where we found it.
Okay, so he knows where it is in the same way that you know where it is, and he knows the passphrase and you know the passphrase.
Yeah, we've actually been there, but obviously we couldn't make it pop.
Well, needless to say, I have an interest in going there. I will be there in 2 weeks' time. If you wish to join me and we explore the area together, that would be fine. Otherwise, I will go it alone. And by the way, the moon is on a 7-day cycle here. So every 7 days it goes from full moon to full moon. It waxes and wanes as appropriate. So it's not a month long like our.
Alright, so 14 days from today you'll be there.
Yep.
Alright. I mean, I'd be fine with that. If we can, make it
3
back
weeks.
there in time.
3 weeks.
3, okay.
Because we left right now, it takes you about 2 weeks to get there.
Right. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, we haven't swept the whole bottom plains for Torques anyways, so.
Thank you, Nephew Headlamp.
Yeah, thank you. There's some cool stuff you got going on with the whole setup.
Before we leave you, would you be able to take a look at our friend here? And he'll kind of gesture to Vixen. He hasn't been feeling too well.
That is terrible. Here, come closer so I can see you a bit clearer.
Do you want a hug, Nephew Headlamp? Come here, come to Uncle.
Oh, no.
Just let him. Just don't ruin it. Don't make it weird. Just let him look at you.
Make it weird. And he stands in the doorway and looks at Vixen up and down. I'm not some common cleric. I'm Whitegate, a master of the arcane arts, not some simple durse. He slams the door on Uncle Vixen.
Yeah, he's not a doctor. I think we need to. Yeah, let's skedaddle.
Why take
Actually got
back
more than
the
I was
nephew
expecting to.
title? He's just an asshole.
Are we leaving?
Yeah, obviously this guy has nothing else he wants to do for us.
I mean, I think he's done a good deal for us. We should probably get out of his hair.
Goes natural 20 on persuasion for 31.
Yeah.
Could have been more difficult. Okay, so which way do you head?
When party leaves, Pinky will write very crudely asshole on his door.
I'll assist Pinky in doing that with my dragon breath, with my ice breath, so it's etched in ice.
Nice.
The ice melts off it, as does the graffiti.
Well, seeing that it takes 2 weeks to get back to the ziggurat, should we check out the mine since we're relatively close by?
Yeah, I think we also should
As well.
look at just to see if it pings the gate.
I mean, I want to look at the gate, but we have kind of a more solid lead on the mines. We could maybe do the mine then the gate.
Well, I think if we go here,
Or,
Yeah,
I
if we
mean, I
go
guess it doesn't
north,
really
yeah.
matter.
You head off north. Once again, Vixen being very exhausted, riding on the back of the Drake. Nothing pings. So therefore, there is no torque at the Smokestone Mines, there is no torque at the Gate of the Darkness Within.
Nothing.
Was that another
Is this thing
day's
broke?
travel?
I'm just gonna start shaking it.
I mean,
I don't know if there's moving parts in this thing. I don't know how it is.
Well, you're attuned to
Nothing.
it, and you know that it would ping,
Yeah.
so there is, not there.
maybe you need to pour alcohol on it.
No, I don't want to get it wet.
Oh, it dries really quick.
No, I don't think it does.
Okay.
To set up camp for the night, pretty much exhausting your travel. Vixen, are you going to drink yourself to sleep?
I'll I'll just take not the whole bottle. I'll take like the first quarter of it to leave nephew Pinky some, since he seems very reluctant to give it to him.
And I think this was gotten from when you were in the Queen's, the palace.
Yep.
And stolen there, so it's very fine. It's fantastic. Not sure if Vixen is used to fantastic alcohol. Maybe it's wasted on him, but it is a particularly good drop. And make a Constitution save for me, Vixen.
-6 of that is a 0.
It's a 0. Yeah, another point of exhaustion.
And now my
Wouldn't-
speed is under 30. It's 25.
Wouldn't actually failing actually be beneficial for him? Because he'll pass out.
I'll give it 50-50 chance. That's a good point. 1 to 3. He's exhaustion level 4. Exhaustion level 4.
Okay. There you go.
What's up with Uncle Vixen? Dum dum dum. Okay, before you decide what you want to do, because there's obviously feel free to go to the mines or to the gate, but it's not going to help you in your talk quests. But let's take. Is everybody here?
Yep.
Okay, great. So, Vixen, Uncle Vixen, really struggling. Definitely needs. If rides on the Drake, we won't say half movement. So Drake will be helping him. You're a day's travel out from both the mines and the gate to the darkness within. Or you can just turn around and head back. There's no talks in either of those places. So, nephews and nieces, what would you like to do?
Well, seeing that the Smokestone mine has the name Smokestone, I think it'd be beneficial for us to at least investigate to see if there's any clues of where this lawgiver is.
Alright.
Sure, might be worth it.
I mean, I'm not saying we have to stay there for like a whole bunch of days. I'm just saying maybe at least spend a day there, and then we can start traveling, making our way to the ziggurat.
Can I point out the fact that it looks like Vixen's might be like dying?
Well, we are very far from anything at the moment.
Right.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, so do we want to be further out in the middle of nowhere? I mean, he doesn't look good, and we don't really have anything that can help him.
Where do you think we can get help?
I mean-
don't look a day over 62. You hush your mouth, nephew.
I think you need to stop because you can't speak without coughing. I mean, if you guys want to push it, then it is what it is. But
No, I get it. It's the only thing is like he seeing how exhausted he is. I don't know where we can go within a quick amount of time in order to kind of like find a way to prevent any more from happening.
right, but just stay out here then. I mean,
Malcolm, on the map, do we know of any other town that is kind of close by that we can kind of try getting to? Like, do we know Conshore, this bottom town on the map? Does that show on our map?
Yeah, it does. Gonshore is a goblin town. This game would be able to provide you this information. Gonshar is a goblin town. It's owned by the Goldtooth family, which is one of the noble families. I think you toured past their mansion on the city tour. It's very modular, just like random bits tacked onto this mansion. So they've got a lot of money, and they're goblins. The other closest town would be Gorso. Gorso has thrown the allegiance behind the Queen. They're very pro-Queen. Well, at least the leader is pro-Queen. And I'll just make a history check. 17. This is what those in the know would know is that the leader of Gorso, Lord Zyamandus Gorso, I think his name is a little off his rocker, and he's experimenting with things perhaps he shouldn't be experimenting with. So if you're looking to help Vixen, I think most likely would be Gorso.
Yeah, I was thinking Gonshar, because seeing that it's a little bit of a closer trek, since it'd be more like 4 days for us to get there instead of like almost 6 or 7 days to get to Gorso. But
are a bunch of goblins going to be able to help him though?
Well, I mean, it's a high noble family. They could have some really good medical people there that are serving them, but no, it makes sense for us to go to Gorso then.
I will point out as well that if you look at your Torque of the Tower handout, there is a mention of Gorso there.
Yeah.
I'll just paste it into chat. So you can't find it.
But it also mentions Mockstone, so I don't know.
But it's not pinging. It's not at the mine.
But maybe there is a clue where
Which what I had brought up, but since Uncle is kind of like
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are
dying.
dead set on staying out here, and you know, I can't force us to go back.
No, it does make sense for us to kind of like travel. No, let's go ahead and try heading to Gorso then.
Okay.
What does Uncle Vixen think about this? Does he have an opinion? His life seems to be the one on the line.
Oh, don't worry, nephews. If we're close to our objective, then let's do that. Try the smoke stone.
There's no objective here. There's nothing. Or whatever, man. If you want to die and leave Renell out here without any family, then it's your decision.
Well, we're all technically family now. I mean, we're nieces and nephews.
Nephew Tree gets it.
All right, well, let's go to the mine den. Don't say I didn't say I told you so.
Go to the mine?
I mean, Willow is here to provide support and obviously care for people. So, if Uncle wants to continue pushing on, he'll let Uncle push on. But he's probably leaning more towards Gorso.
Well, let's go with the Gorso then. I guess we could return if we cannot find any clues later.
Okay. So knowing that there's no Torques here, and I also you swing slightly towards Gorso Mine, because it might be underground, but you come to the conclusion, which the DM agrees with, that there's no Torque in Smokestone Mine, so we'll just confirm that for you. And you push on a little bit to the south. Now I'm going to say at the moment, since Vixen is really doing nothing, he's getting driven all this way on the back of a Drake, it seems that maybe this is a solution you're looking for, because no exhaustion rolls. And what is it? 6 is dead, isn't it? So you got 2 more. 2 more. You press on. Uncle Vixen, roll me a d20. Okay. And you come across the overpass of the Giants. Now the bridge arches over the river below. The bridge itself is half a mile long, and it's 200 feet above the rushing waters. And you look up and down, and there's some those perceptive among you will see there's some carts on the bridge that have been smashed to bits. And but other than that, you look around. Actually, if you make perception checks, maybe there's something suspicious that you don't see. Because the smashed carts, I imagine, would ping a danger sign for you.
Nope, everything looks fine.
Yeah. I'm 18. And Vixen, just for shits and giggles.
Perception -6 to this. 16. No, sorry, not a 16.
4. 15.
4. 15. No, sorry, 13. Wow, math. 13. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm 4. That's -8 now. Yeah, you're right.
regardless, you don't see. No one sees anything. Okay. So
Oh, we got to get across the bridge. I'm sorry, go ahead, Malcolm.
No, I was just going to say, do you want to cross the bridge? Apart from these smashed carts, you don't really see anything?
Pinky will go ahead just to make sure everything is clear before...
So Chipper doesn't see anything either?
Oh, yeah, you have Chipper.
Chipper, make a perception check.
He rolled a 25 and not 20.
Oh. So a chipper is scanning over the bridge, making sure there's nothing on the bridge, no bandits hidden, which is a classic broken cart stuff. Back and forth along the top of the bridge, sees nothing.
Okay.
All right. Right. So Pink will go slightly ahead of party just to make sure the way is clear. He's worried that Uncle.
We just check the carts to see if there's anything in them.
Are
they like nearby?
They're on a bridge, I think, right?
They're scattered along the bridge.
Oh. I mean.
So I kind of go ahead, like just imagine I'm like maybe 50 feet ahead of you guys, just to make sure.
Okay, so you come across a cart. Make an investigation check if you like.
Oh, Pinky's not great at those. Yep, definitely not.
Yes, smash the smithereens. I'll give you this one because I can't imagine you could have missed this, but there's no bodies around. Smash cart, if it just crashed, you'd expect like there to be dead bodies from the accident, but there are no dead bodies.
Pinky yells back. Looks like they crash into something, but there's no injured or dead people. Just keep walking, I guess.
I have a feeling something's been taking travelers across this bridge.
Could be.
Roll for initiative.
Dun dun
What's
dun.
happening in just a second.
You're gonna take us to a new map?
Yeah, I'll take, yeah. I'm assuming you see what I see, but that's not true. There we go. Chance to fix this map, something slightly wrong with it.
Can we adjust ourselves a little bit on the bridge?
Sure, that's how I saw it, but yeah, feel free to shuffle yourself around.
Okay.
I assume we're heading east, right?
Yes, heading east.
Sweet.
I forgot I need to leave Drake with Uncle since he's
Yep.
carrying
Oh,
him.
baby.
Oh, there we go.
Everybody roll really well. Oh, except Will, I guess.
As you're walking along the bridge, actually, make sure. You see to the south of you a massive claw, about the size of you, boom, on the others, coming from underneath the bridge. This is why I was confirming with Willow that Chipper was looking across the top, because across the top you can't see it. This thing was hanging from the bottom of the bridge. But regardless, from the bottom of the bridge you see a massive claw. And then you see one dragon-like head pop up. And and then 2 dragon-like heads, then 3, then 4, and then 5. And it's going to
Cool.
use its prepared action. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please? So while this is
All
not
of us?
Tiamat,
Me?
no, just you. Just you. So while this has Tiamat-type vibes, it's not Tiamat, but in the same way, it's a multi-headed dragon-type creature. 17 is a success. You can take half of this in fire damage. So it's a breath of fire. 16d6, so you take 23 points of fire damage as it singes you. And that was its prepared action. So it's just there clinging onto the side of the bridge for the moment. Joel, you're first to react as you see this creature climb up on the side of the bridge. What do you do?
Yeah, guys, I think we need to get the fuck off this bridge, like, immediately.
Like across, around,
Yeah,
keep running.
like, yeah, I think so. Do you want to fight this thing?
How fast is Drake moving?
You don't know.
With
It just climbed up on the other side of the bridge.
no.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
talking about the Drake. Hey Willow, can Drake with Uncle Vixen make through? Can it rush?
I don't think it can rush too fast with the weight of Uncle on it.
All right, I'll try to keep his attention. You guys run.
Yeah, you North Americans, what are you people from the States anyway? How many feet are in a mile?
No clue.
5,000 something.
I think so.
1,000 something is a
I'm
pretty
gonna
good
stay
guess.
quiet because you've answered this. You've asked this too many times in sessions I've been with you.
5,280.
Uh-huh.
You know, we can make it easy to say this is meters instead of feet. So,
Oh, you think meters are easier than feet?
Is
Oh,
this
wow.
bridge a mile long? Is that why you're asking this?
Yes, because the creature knows this, and it's done it right in the middle. So in other words, you can run in either direction, but you'll be running for 2,640 feet. And if you dash each
Oh,
turn,
shit.
2,640 divided by 60. Gonna take you 44 turns to get to the...
Yeah, alright. That's alright. Well, okay. Then, I'm just gonna bless everybody at 4th level.
All right. Just in case it matters, does that include the Drake?
Yeah.
Okay, so the
Or,
Drake
actually, hold on. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Second, third. Yeah, I can get the Drake since, yeah.
does that include you, Hyo?
Yeah. I get all 6 of us.
All right.
Because you get 3 at 1st level, then 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
So 3rd level spell?
4th.
4th, okay.
Yeah.
Bless is up and you feel slightly more good. Vixen, did you take out your -4 for your initiative?
I sent you a message about that, Mike. Malcolm.
Oh, I see. Yep, that makes sense. All right. Vixen. Feeling like shit.
So, as soon as the Hydra, because I think it's like what 6 seconds is a turn technically, or something like that. So as soon as the Hydra blasts Nephew Pinky and then Hyol cast Bless, Vixen starts to kind of glow with all of the elemental energy that he's accompanied to using. But even though we're outside, it seems like it's in perfect harmony. It's not going chaotic. As his draconic wings sprout from his back, and you notice that What's going on? What? Uncle seems to be moving pretty quick again as he instantly flies up to the creature within 10 feet of it and 3 punches. Punch, punch, punch.
Interesting. What's going on? Let's find out. 18 hits. 18 hits.
2 hits. Yep. And this is just pure elemental energy damage, so
22 points of elemental damage. So it's almost like the challenging power of fire and ice and acid and all of it together, right? Is that fair?
all of all of it. Yeah, kind of like Avatar in the perfect Avatar state, all the elements swirling around him.
Okay. And we'll say Uncle Vixen is glowing just a little bit. He's taking on an orange glow, so there we go. What's up with Vixen? Interesting. Yeah, Bless would have helped you with a natural one. Pinky, this creature is still on the side there. You do notice it does have wings. So it could fly, it's just choosing not to at the moment. What do you do?
Pinky says, another giant creature attacking us. At least it's not as big as others. Let's smash it. And he activates shield as bonus action, and then he... I'm not sure why it's... Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. Gets closer to the edge, and swings away.
Oh, there's a good
His
way to start.
Natural 20!
Yep.
I'll get it to make a strength saving throw just to say this is a big boy. And rolls a 21, so it doesn't get toppled. You can roll another 2d6 on top of that if you like.
Yep. Nice. 8 on top. And does Bless also doubles or not?
Bless is just
No,
a
it's
hit.
just your to hit. Yeah.
Oh, just to hit? Not damage.
Mhm.
Okay. Alright, cool. So that was first attack. I have one more.
You don't topple it.
14.
14 misses, just crashes off its natural armor.
Okay,
Miss.
and because I had critical, my Q allows me to attack one more time.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. 21.
21 hits.
And I'll reroll 6. So 2 more on top of that, so it's 12, 11, it's going to be 13.
Okay, some massive hits. And you swing your maul and you repeatedly bludgeon into the side of the head. And boom, you smash it and one of the heads go flying off and crashing far below in the water below. And 2 heads come to replace it. Now has 6 heads.
I'm not really good at counting, but I think there's more of them now.
Is it your turn, Pinky? I think it's bonus movement. Action, something.
I'll hold. Yeah, I'm not gonna use action surge just yet, but
Okay.
that's it.
Chipper.
Chipper is gonna go ahead and do flyby.
Okay. It's advantage on the next one. As Chipper flies by.
So I'll have him fly over to there. Just do help action on the next attack.
Okay. Pinky, roll me a d6.
Okay. 2.
Now, it's 46 Vixen. So it's got a massive reach. So it's going to do. Let's see. Roll another d6 just to make it fair. It's going to do 3 bite attacks against Vixen and 3 bite attacks against Pinky. So I'll start with Uncle Vixen. Natural 20, a 26, and a 23.
the natural 20, I'll use if it's piercing, slashing, or bludgeoning, I'll do deflect attack on.
I'll also cutting words to 23.
23 makes
Hey,
it
let's go.
a 19, so there's just
19.
2 hits then. Okay, so 15, 30, 37 points of damage, Vixen. Within the critical.
Then is it bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing? Any of it? Because the natural 20, I'm gonna deflect attack if it is.
It's all piercing. It's the multiple
Okay,
heads of
so the
lightning.
natural 20, reduce the damage by 20.
Oh, it's 37 damage altogether, so we'll just say 17 damage altogether.
Okay. 17.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Yep.
And then it takes to the air. Going... It's full movement.
Take
Goes
my
80
opportunity attack.
Goes 80 feet in the air.
Did it attack me too, Malcolm?
Oh, sorry, yep. Attack you too. Let's get that. So 21, natural 1, and a 15. That's one hit.
All miss.
Oh, with
Well,
a shield.
I had shield up.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. And can we take opportunity attacks as well?
I can. I just use mine for the deflect attack.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Burn mine.
But I can, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and you have Sentinel, so if you hit, it stops him, right?
Yep. So I need to hit.
You're blessed.
Oh yeah.
D4.
Thank you. Roll D4.
At least a 2. Yes.
19.
Yep, you hit. It stays where it is.
Yep.
Doesn't.
Um,
It doesn't fly.
roll. Oh, yeah. And then on the reaction, does it have to take again strength check to be toppled?
Sure. No.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
I figured this probably has insane strength. So
It does. It does. Okay, so that was its
Alright.
turn. Okay, Willow.
All right, Willow. He is gonna go ahead and I'll have him stay where he is, but he's gonna hold out his hand and concentrate, and he's going to kind of like have something appear inside the dragon. So I'm gonna have him cast Krail's Maggot.
Oh. Okay.
Fuck is that?
Yeah, I've never heard of that spell. What is
I've
that?
never heard those words in my life.
Krail's Maggot?
It's from the book of Ebon Tides. It was a spell that was offered. But anyways, a 6-inch long maggot forms inside the creature of your choice within range and begins to devour the target from within. So I make a melee.
Oh, it's a tapeworm.
Yeah, I make a melee spell attack against it, and on hit it takes necrotic damage. And then as a bonus action on substantial turns, I can repeat the attack. As an action on its turn, on the creature's turn, the target can make a melee weapon attack against the maggot with a weapon that deals piercing or slashing in order to get the maggot out of them.
Okay.
The maggot has a AC equal to 14, which is my spell save DC, and 8 hit points
Alright.
per spell level used. So it'd be 24 hit points.
All right.
Oh my god, it's alien and it's trying to bite the alien out of its body before it bursts forth.
Basically, yes.
Well, let's see if you hit first. It's still that
Yes,
technicality.
So I'm just going to roll one of my cantrips because all my spells are
Sure.
+6.
Sure.
21.
Yeah, the maggot takes to it.
So it's going to go ahead and do 8 damage to it, necrotic.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Is that your turn, Willow? And not as though you haven't done enough?
So that is for him. So as a bonus action, he'll command his Drake. Too far. I'll have his Drake kind of use its action at dash. So I'll have it get to there, and we'll go ahead and end the turn.
And I have Vixen, the Drake, and Pinky. All make me dexterity saving throws, please.
I will use luck for advantage. For a dirty 20.
Dirty 20
You're also
passes.
blessed.
Bless is not
0
gonna help
damage?
Willow. And Pinky, so
What's the bless? A D4?
a D4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pinky has
Okay,
22.
so 15.
Okay. So you take. So those who failed to save or suck. So Pinky take all of this. Willow take all of this.
Well, the
So-
Drake.
But wouldn't Pinky pass if Vixen passed with a 20 and Pinky got 22?
Well, sorry. Let me go back a step. The DC is 17. So who didn't make
Okay.
a 17? Just the Drake?
So just the Drake.
Oh yeah, it's not Willow. This is Drake. Okay, cool. Take 2d6 plus 10 damage. So 15 points of damage to the Drake.
And 7 for us.
No,
No,
nothing.
no, none. We're
Nothing.
good, Pinky. It was save or suck.
Oh, okay.
And then it rises 40 feet in the air.
Can it? Because it's still under Sentinel because it hasn't been its turn yet after Pinky. Oh,
Sure, yeah.
it was.
Was it?
Yeah, it's still under
Oh.
Sentinel after Pinky's turn.
Because it tried to move, right?
Because it tried to move just after
its
Chipper's
turn.
turn.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
On its turn, yeah.
So I'm just googling it.
It was like post Sentinel, Pinky. Is it just the turn it moves, or is it until the start of its next turn that it can't move?
Trying to find it. Sentinel. Feats, right? It's a feat, so
Yeah, it should be under feats and traits. Scroll to the very bottom.
here's a Sentinel.
Its speed becomes 0 for the rest of the
This is
current turn.
current turn.
Yeah, but I'm just.
I don't think it's current turn. It seems like a legendary action.
Oh, is it?
Seems like it.
It seems no. It's also by. Googling it, there's lots of different opinions about it.
It's always good when we stump the DM.
A tool that this means that on the fighters to I'm going to go with what I mostly see, and it does get the opportunity to move. So it is going to fly up. Half its movement speed, so it's 40 feet in the air.
That makes sense because Sentinel does a current turn and the current turn passed.
Yeah. So, well, this is what we're going with anyway. So, beats its wings. Drake takes most of the damage, and it rises 40 feet in the air. Actually, no, it's going to do it anyway. It's panicking a little bit. Willow, you had your turn. Did you have your turn, Willow? I think you...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so Hjol.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna drop a shatter on this thing at 3rd level.
Sure. It's a Constitution saving throw. 16 rolls an 11. So 13
Nice.
thunder damage. I suspect more important things are coming, so it's going to take the 13 points of thunder damage and not use its legendary resistance as it flies up.
And then I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move back a little bit as well. Actually,
Sorry,
yeah.
Did you say it's used legendary resistance or did not?
He did
choose
not.
to. Like 13
Okay.
is nasty, but I think more important things are coming, so it's not going to use its legendary resistance. Actually, I can't do that. No, that's it. No more legendary actions that will be applicable. Hjol thunder waves it. Vixen.
Mhm.
Yes, you do, Vixen, to answer your whispered question.
Okay, so it's 40 feet. I got 45 movement, so I will fly right up to it. And let's go with punch. 16.
16. Oh, let me check. 16 misses, but with bless, you will make it. So
Okay,
bless
and
helps.
we will go ahead and make this a stunning strike, which is a con save of 14.
On saves are pretty good. 22.
I'll go ahead and do the. Okay, six elemental damage. But also because of the new stunning strike, even though it passed, its speed is halved, and the next attack I make at it is at advantage, and its speed is halved until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So, second attack at advantage. One more time. It was advantage. That was a 19, and a 1, so I'll take that. So, 27. So, 12 and bonus action Punch-a-la for 23, which will hit as well. So another 11. So 18, 29 total damage.
At the end of this your turn, Vixen?
Yep, and I'm up in its face with it 40 feet as well. I got that covered. So yes, end of my turn.
Now it does get a legendary action. It's going to bite you with a natural 20.
Alright, I got my reaction back, so I'll go ahead and do the
9
deflect
points of
attack.
damage. 29.
29, you said?
Yep.
Yep. Deflect attack for 19, so I'll take 10.
10 points of damage. Okay. So that was its last legendary action, because that's all 3 altogether. Pinky, this damn thing, you almost stopped it, but it got away. What do you do?
Hate flying creatures. Big flying creatures. So to put weapon down and get different weapon, that's an action, or how does it work? Like if I want to switch to.
Just switch. Call it a free action. So you can do it once for free.
Okay. I'm not great at this. So I'll use crossbow to attack it.
Okay.
I assume the creature is more larger than large, right?
It's huge.
Yeah. And I think I can only make one attack with crossbow, right?
I think with a heavy crossbow, yes.
Okay, so yeah, I'm done.
All right, not nearly
Plus
as...
4. Yeah, it's not gonna matter. Less is
no.
not.
No. 11 won't hit. Chipper, same again?
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and have him do a flyby. So he'll end up over. We'll see over there. That way we're not trying to do some kind of cone effect. So we'll have him fly on that side.
Okay. Maggot time, Willow. What? You need to roll some damage, I think?
That's during his during Willow's turn.
Well, okay, cool. Well, Willow, since you're there, why don't you roll me a d6?
Nice.
It's Oathbreaker back. It doesn't want to use it because it's got... and that did that. Still got 6 hits. Let's go do some math here.
Mental abuse to humans?
Plus... It's going to swing above all of you, and it's going to come slightly this way, and with its 60-foot cone, it's going to breathe out fire on Vixen, Drake, and Pinky. So I said it goes up just a little bit. Actually, it goes up a little bit, just above Vixen to get Vixen in there, then it comes back level with Vixen. So make dexterity saving throws, please. DC 17. I don't think the Drake's going to survive.
No,
Lucky
he's not gonna
or
survive.
advantage? So 0 damage for Vixen.
Pinky, dexterity saving throw. Ooh. Bless would apply, but Bless isn't going to help.
I have heroic inspiration. That means I can reroll, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll use that. All right.
Maybe.
Plus.
Don't
Yeah,
roll
plus
a
my
1.
help here.
Don't roll a 1 on it.
Yeah.
I'll take
That
That was
responsibility
where
for
you're
that.
supposed to not roll.
59 points of damage.
Pinky's down.
That's the end of the Hydra type thing's turn. As Pinky goes down. Pinky lets a little yelp.
Yep.
And now Willow, it can rot from the inside, can it not?
Yes. He has to use a bonus action for that. So before that happens, he will go ahead and rush over here. We're gonna go ahead and use a action. He's gonna go ahead and cast Cure Wounds.
You had 53.
Yeah.
So that's going to be going to Pinky. And then, as a bonus action, we're going to go ahead and do another spell attack. 25 hits.
Yep.
Maggot goes nom nom nom. For 14.
Oh, you should roll again. It's advantage, right? Because of Chipper.
Might be natural 20.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Or it could be a natural one.
And he doesn't get a save. It's just going to munch on him until he buys it out.
Because
All
it's
your concentration goes down.
yeah. So it's just a spell attack that does damage to him. In order for it to stop, it needs to dig out the maggot from its body.
Okay, cool. Got it. Nasty. So it digs it out or breaks your concentration.
Yeah.
All right. At the end of Willow's turn, his life-saving turn, the creature is going to take a legendary action attack against Vixen and rolls a 25 for
That'll hit.
15 points of piercing damage. And your fly is a natural ability, right? There's no...
Can I try to cut that? Sorry.
Sure.
Oh, I'll take my 15
Cut.
HP back.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Yeah, it's just straight up or 10 minutes or not.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah.
concentration.
So that was the end of Willow's turn. Hill, that wasn't your turn. Now it's your turn, Hill. That was just your cutting words. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so where are we at here? 60 feet. I'll toss Pinky a little more healing. And then I'm let's try to vicious mockery this guy here.
Okay. Wisdom save. It doesn't like to be mocked. That's a fail. I mean, it
Nice.
passes the
Oh.
saving throw.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's a save or suck one.
Yeah.
Okay. Goes to bite Vixen as this legendary. Oh, another natural 20. Take. Oh, that wasn't right. Another D10 on top of that. And 23 points of damage, Uncle Vixen.
Okay.
Speaking of Uncle Vixen, Uncle Vixen's turn.
All right. So after what happened to Pinky, Vixen starts to glow a little bit more intensified as a punch
It hits.
and another con save DC 14 for stun.
Legendary resistance.
It is still half speed,
Sure.
and that is all right. That's the damage of that. And then second attack at advantage because it's half speed and advantage.
Yeah.
18, which will hit. So
Yeah.
another 3. And then Uncle Vixen is actually going to. Where is it at? He is going to. If it lets me copy it. Do patient defense. So as he disengages from it, and he also gets the dodge action while still floating near it because he knows it has a very long range. So basically, he's just getting a bonus action dodge.
Bonus action dodge. Okay, cool. With disadvantage to hit you. It has its last, so it did one after Willow. Yeah, one more legendary action. And a bite at disadvantage. Oops, bite at disadvantage. And that's a 23 at disadvantage.
Yep, that'll hit.
Yo,
But I do
Yeah,
have.
I'll cut.
are you within range?
Yeah, 60 feet.
It is 40 feet in the air. I'll tell you what.
So 40
I got
feet
it.
away and then 40. I'm
Tell you
not.
what, I'm just going to move you there because I know you're more. Hyoll knows is better, his ability is
60,
better. So I'll say you
40,
move just a little bit
calculate.
to
Yeah.
get within cutting words range. So I'll just move you to there and then you can do it. Okay?
Oh, that was not correct. Hold on. Now I rolled 2 of those. There we go. 7.
Rolled a 23 at disadvantage, so that's going to miss now, right?
Yeah, AC 20. So.
Yeah, okay, very good. So Vixen did that, legendary action. Pinky, the little crossbow, and you're on the ground. I assume you spring to your feet?
Yep, Pinky will stand up. And so as a bonus action, I'll reactivate the shield again because I dropped it.
Sure.
And then I guess, how far is it away from me?
Oh, I'll say about 50 odd feet. So it's 40
50,
feet in the
okay.
air.
Yeah, so I guess I'll attack with the crossbow. All right.
21 hits. Oops.
4 points of damage. And 1 attack, right?
Yep, one attack with a heavy crossbow.
Yep, that's related then.
Okay.
I'll move a little bit closer.
Sure. Chipper does another flyby.
Yes.
Okay, feel free to reposition
So-
Chipper.
Gotcha. I'll just have him zoom over there.
Okay. Who's looking at him? Vixen. Yeah, Vixen, roll a d6.
Okay.
6.
6.
Vixen, Pinky, and Willow. Make me dexterity saving throws, please.
You guys are
Last
horrible
lucky.
at this D6 thing.
Last lucky for advantage.
No damage to Vixen. DC 17. Half damage to Willow. Half damage to Pinky. Alright.
So do we
I
take
can't
damage?
believe
or
all of us rolled d6s. That's correct. All of us rolled 6 on a d6. That's crazy.
Vixen, because he's a monk, if he succeeds in a dexterity saving throw, he takes 0 damage. But you guys
Nice.
take half damage. So Willow and Pinky both take 23 points of damage. And Willow, make me a Constitution saving throw. I do not like this maggot. DC 11. You do bless will work if you're short. So con save from Willow.
Ooh, 11 on the dot. Nice.
Plus you had bless.
And
so-
he gets blessed. Yeah.
Regardless, 11 makes it. So the Drake burns its thing. Then that's going to stay there because Vixen is right there. Willow, somehow maintaining concentration. What do you do?
Oh man. What kind of damage is it doing with its breath weapon?
Fire.
Fire. Okay. Is it possible for me to use a bonus action as an action, or does that have a bonus action be used as a bonus action?
It has to be used as a bonus.
Ugh. All right. So Maggot's not going to do anything this turn.
Okay.
But I am going to have Willow open up his mouth, and he's going to like start gargling a little bit, and I'm going to have him do corrupting ichor. So
Okay.
he's gonna
Ooh.
spit a globule of phlegm within range to the creature. So I'll have
What's
him
the
move a
range
little
on
bit closer.
corrupting ichor?
It's 60 feet.
Sure, so from there you can get it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Doug plays in a
second
different
level?
campaign with a character called Vicar who likes to hop loogies onto people. Alright.
So 23.
Yep. It's covered in goo, right?
Yes.
So you're burning him from the outside and the inside. Is that what you're
Basically, yes.
telling me? Love it.
So,
it's like he had Indian food.
basically. So this is going to do 11 necrotic damage to it, and it will take 1d4 necrotic damage on each of its turns until they wipe it off for an action.
Willow. I imagine Willow is quite a nice guy, but that's nasty. Nasty.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool,
and-
Willow.
And then as a bonus action, he is going to go ahead and transform into a red dragon for that kind of bonus for fire damage.
Okay, cool. Do your multi-sided token thing. You'll be in dragon
Yes.
form. Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to take a legendary action against Vixen, but a disadvantage because he's dodging. Disadvantage, he rolls a 16, so I think that's going to miss. Okay, swing back to Yol.
Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna do another shatter on it. Just second level.
Okay.
Oh, not bad.
It's going to use a second legendary resistance to save that instead, so that's 10 points of damage. I assume it's half damage if he saves.
Yep.
Okay, so, alright, starting to look bad. And you stay there, Yol?
Yeah.
Another bite attack against Vixen at disadvantage. That's a 21 at disadvantage.
Yeah,
Yo.
that hit. But I
Yes. Yeah, if it's my turn, I'll I get my stuff back. I'll try to
at least
four enough.
Yep.
Okay,
Let's
that
go.
misses. Okay, cool. So that was its first legendary. Second legendary action, so we've got one more. Vixen.
Okay. Before I start my time, Willow, roll a d20, please. It's just to see if you got a natural 20, because when you use your attack, you didn't burn Chipper's advantage.
Oh, gotcha.
I was trying to
okay.
see if you got a natural 20 on your Icar, that's all.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so no advantage.
Yep, no advantage. All right, so punch. All right. Think you know what's coming. Con save of 14. Yep, con save of 14 for stun.
14 on
Here's
the money.
damage.
So no legendary
14 on the money.
resistance.
Okay. But that's okay because its speed is halved and I have advantage on the next attack. So second attack, at advantage. Okay, natural 20. So crit damage.
Natural 20!
14 elemental, and realizing that I need to get this bastard down for where Pinky can do some slams, but also not wanting Pinky to get electrified breath too much, Vixen will do the dash and disengage and go straight down 40 feet right on top of the cart right here. That way he has to choose between Vixen and Hyol, or Vixen and Willow, or Vixen and Pinky if he wants to do its breath attack.
See what happens. So, won't get a legendary action because I actually can.
And its speed is halved.
Okay. So, it can use a wing attack action, which moves half its speed, so I say that's a quarter of its speed. So it can move 20 feet and do that. Which the math doesn't work out. Because that put him 20 feet
Math's
down.
not mathin'?
Math is not mathing this. It's too far to go with that stunning strike. Okay, so it's not going to do that. It's going to stay hovering there. Pinky, your turn.
Okay, so a couple questions before I do anything. What switching back to hammer? What would require to action?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope. You can do it
No?
once.
Okay.
So you can't like hammer, or then I'll do the crossbow, then I'll do the hammer. So just a pre-action to do it once. So you have the hammer.
Okay.
Once for free. There we go.
If I'm able to do something, so how high is this?
40 feet.
Hydra. 40 feet. Is anything on the ground at height of 10 feet above my location? Like if I climb on something.
Maybe this cart, maybe not this cart. I'll give it 50-50. 1 to 3, the cart is 10 feet in the air. Yep, the cart is 10 feet in the air. So if you bounce off this cart, it'll be 10 feet up.
So Pinky will move on top of a cart.
Yep.
And then I'll use my bonus action to teleport 30 feet up.
Oh.
And I'll try to hit it.
Now what, you're going to hit it twice. Your first attack is going to be normal. Your second attack is going to be a disadvantage as you're in free fall at that point. But right
Unless
as you
he topples it with his first attack.
Well, we'll see.
And since it's a very unusual situation, will I be able to use action surge? Or it will be all a disadvantage?
We'll leave it to the dice god once again. 1 to 3, yes. No. You're falling, because technically you fall instantly.
Right. No, I know we're already bending a bit.
Okay.
All right.
So 1 attack normal. Don't forget your bless. We don't even need bless. That's going to hit.
22.
And it's going to make a legendary... I just want to try and avoid being toppled. Which it doesn't. It rolls a natural 1. So it's going to burn this last legendary resistance, but choose to save instead. And second attack at disadvantage as you're falling.
Alright. 1.
That hits. Nice roll with a disadvantage. Beautiful. 26 hits.
I'll reroll 1.
It's 9 plus whatever you roll. Oh, still 10.
Doesn't matter. And
Topple again, though, right?
Yeah, topple again.
18.
It just beats. Not just, it beats. This is
Okay.
16.
So a magnificent
Pink
leap.
again.
And then you tumble to the ground and take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you crash back down onto the cart.
Yep.
Alright, nice.
At least I did some damage.
You did, that's... very good. Flyby from Chipper?
Yes, we're gonna go ahead and do that again.
Alright. So flyby from Chipper. Pinky. Roll me a d6.
D6, okay. 6.
Oh my god.
Come on with them.
Yo, are we playing Yahtzee here, trying to get our sixes filled?
Vixen, Pinky, Willow.
And then that damage is for the phlegm that's currently on it.
Okay.
Dex
Vixen,
save.
no damage. Dex save, yep. DC 17. You're good. Willow. You're good.
Oh,
So Willow,
Malcolm, he was half movement, so he had enough to move there too?
he just shuffled along.
Okay,
He's got an 80-foot fly speed. So
And Willow also has resistance to fire currently now.
okay, so take quarter of this. So take 10 points. Willow take 10. Pinky take 20.
Pinky down.
Willow Constitution saving throw. DC 10.
Alright.
DC 10. With bless.
Natural 20.
Okay. So it's a foot along there. Do it from there, actually. Uh, uh, appears to be running, taking off.
Half speed. Half speed.
Yep, half speed. As I said, it's 80, and it definitely didn't go 80, so yep. Willow.
Initiate.
How high up in the air and how far out is it from me?
Well, it's out. It's 40 feet up, and I think the
Okay.
gorge is 500 feet. 200 feet. So he's 200 feet above the water.
Gotcha. Okay. Willow will go ahead and get to the edge. Man. Now I'm starting to regret being in dragon form.
Is it action to drop it?
Let me double check
I
on
think
that. Hold on.
it should be bonus for 2024. It should be bonus action for the druid forms.
Yeah, it is a bonus, but then I can't use my worm on it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh wait, didn't it take flim damage at the start of its turn?
Yeah, I
Yes.
already gave it
I did.
damage. It
Oh,
was
I did. Okay,
damage.
I must have missed it. Okay, my bad.
No, you're good. All right. Yeah, we're gonna take a chance on this. I'm gonna have him use a bonus action to transform back. Okay, there we go. I was starting to wonder why my token wasn't changing. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do an action. Man.
Advantage if it's an attack roll.
So it's within 30 feet of me, or is it a little bit more since it's more in the air?
It's a little bit more. It's more than 30 feet.
So what, about 50, 60?
Yeah, don't say 60.
All right. He is going to go ahead and start hawking another loogie. And he's going to kind of like envelop it and open his mouth, and he's going to go ahead and shoot another loogie at it.
Keep in mind you can't double loogie something. Spell effects of the same name do not stack.
Well, yeah, it won't stack. So I'm just doing a regular spell attack against it. I also get the 1d4.
Oh, I see. Okay, it's at advantage because the 12 misses. With advantage thanks to
Well,
Chipper.
Yeah, I was also going to roll my 1d4 as well for my blessing on that one. What a...
His AC is 17, so no.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, never mind. Okay. Doesn't make sense rolling that for that. Okay, we'll do one more roll. Oh, okay. Come on. I need something good.
Not a 1. Okay, there we go. So you're just doing the acid damage, but you're not doing the continual burn. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what's the
4 and
damage?
9.
9. At
Oh,
the
man.
end of Willow's turn, to explain how it gets the maggot out, it needs to attack itself or attack the maggot.
Yes. It needs to attack itself. It has
Do we
to do
have-
either piercing or slashing to itself.
And how much damage is it trying to do?
Hold on. Let me click on the spell again. Okay, so the maggot has an AC equal to my spell save DC, which is 14. And then it gets 8 hit points per spell slot level used to create it. So it's 3 times 8, so it's 24.
Does it do damage to itself when it bites itself?
It should, yeah.
So yes, so as an action on its turn, your target can make a melee weapon attack against the maggot with a weapon that deals piercing or slashing damage. If your target hits the maggot, half the damage is dealt to the maggot and the other half is dealt to the target
Oh,
itself.
half. Oh.
So it's basically it's damage, whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it uses one of its legendary actions to try and dislodge this maggot. You see this AC was 14 because it rolls a 16. So that will hit the
Yep.
maggot. Right?
Yes.
And it does 15 points of damage. So the maggot takes 7. It takes 7 as well.
Okay. So maggot's still alive because it started with 24.
I'm going to say it's not alive. Because the dragon dives in deep to itself, rips out the maggot and throws it to a side. But with that, it takes just a little bit too much damage. It's on 6 hit points. And it falls. And it falls. And it falls. And just to finish it off, it takes extra 20d6 bludgeoning damage. As the drake dies by
Nice.
ripping out its
Nice.
own guts.
Yeah.
I gotta say, this is awesome kill.
That was an awesome kill.
Dismembered itself.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
I sent you a quick message, Malcolm.
yeah, yep, and absolutely, let's do that.
Okay. Okay.
So I know
Oh,
we're. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, nephew Pinky, no, here, come back to us.
Vixen just places a hand on your chest, Pinky, as all of the elemental energy radiates through you with one little pulse, and you come back with 1 HP.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, nephew, remember, don't drink too much, keep your bearings, okay? Protect everybody, you are the strength.
You're on
Vixen gives you a hug.
5 points of exhaustion now, Vixen.
And then Vixen moves over to Nephew Tree.
Oh, nephew Tree, remember, make sure everybody has a calm head. You are the chillest one among us. Some of them have a hot head. And make sure nephew's game doesn't get too intuitive. You know he gets too curious at times.
And Vixen gives you a hug. And he goes over to Huel.
Oh, nephew Huel. Oh, the drum that spurred my heart. Oh, just keep those words and make sure to do good.
Gives you a hug. And he does the same to Skame into Rhinel, who's not here.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, but the elemental power gives and it takes away. It's just what's been sapping my strength, it's taking back. Keep in mind, every time the wind blows, I will be with you. Be safe, Paul.
As you see Vixen fade away with the elemental energy that disperses. And on the inside of everybody's left wrist, you have little tattoos that simulate all of the directions of the wind. So north, south, east, west. And
Okay.
unfortunately, guys, my work schedule has changed with a shift bid, so I now have to work Friday, so I cannot continue the campaign. So that's the best
No.
ending I could think of for Vixen.
No, it makes sense. It's a good ending
Yeah.
to him.
Very good ending.
That's why he kind of went like Super Saiyan with all those levels of exhaustion and everything like that with that last fight there.
Well, it was a pleasure playing with you and everything. You did a really good job on Vixen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
A lot more than Astra.
Sorry
anyway.
about Astra, but thanks, guys.
I'm not going to say
Um,
goodbye.
so
I still have 2
when-
sessions with you, Doug, so I'm not saying bye.
When Vixen fades away though, on the ground drops he had a ring of protection, so that just kind of ting 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 on the ground, and the ion stone of protection that was circling him just fades on the ground as well. So you guys are more than welcome to a ring of protection and an ion stone of protection.
All right.
And he had no money or anything because he was a monk, so no weapons. That was his fists, no armor. So yep, that's it.
All right.
Ah,
Thanks, Uncle Vixen.
All right.
All right.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was good playing with you and everything.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
And I think it's nice that I assume you're still going to refer yourself as nephews and nieces, even though your uncle is no more, which is a nice.
Yeah, we now have even a symbol of our team.
Well, I mean, that's technically still our group name, basically.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, very cool. Okay, well, I'll see you on. You're not playing Monday, are you? It's the Monday after that, Doug.
Yeah, the knife. Yeah. Yeah.
But just there on Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'll see you Wednesday.
Yeah, because
and
we
I'll see
leave for vacation on Friday, so that's why I can't continue to
very
Friday.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll see you guys next week.